YouTube! Today I'll be reacting to part 2 of the 3.1 main quest. I'll link the video to 3.1 somewhere here, so if you haven't seen my reaction yet for part 1, definitely check that out. Apparently you guys have been telling me to go back to Imet's and Rover's cabin, but I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't want to cry. I don't want to start this video with crying, but I do want to know more about Imet, so we're just gonna start with that first before I start with part 2. Oh, she's here. Look at her. You look towards Imet. She is quietly resting on the sofa, eyes closed. A console and 2 controllers rest before the sofa, with a game loaded. It looks like a perfect nook for 2 to play shoulder to shoulder or snuggle through a mellow winter afternoon. Is she asleep? Does she dream as well? I guess this is the Imet after 3.1. That's why it's she. You have no way of knowing. I think this is the same. Yeah, this is the same dialogue. So I can find her, I guess, at different areas in the cabin. But it depends on the time.
Make it fast.
Open the photo album. You open the photo album. Inside are pictures of Imet with her school friends. You have seen this before. Flipping further, you find a picture she took in the Frostlands and a well-worn photo of you with her when she was just a child. You slipped a new photo from the Fleet Snowfluff fan meeting inside. Oh no! That's the only picture we took together. When Imet is like all grown up. You're smiling in the bustling auditorium. Imet leans close at your side, arm outstretched towards the camera, with a big grin and a yay victory gesture. The only picture we have. The echo of her song seems to linger. That happy tune. You would give anything to hear her sing it again. You rifle? You rifle through the books on the shelf. Several stand out. On the left, worn copies of child psychology assessments and parental engagement and cognitive development in children. From left to right, the books grow newer and their subject matter shifts. Healing a child's past, building a new home, how adoptive families fill childhood gaps with love, hearing what your child doesn't say. Parenting books line the shelves. They still show signs of having been regularly thumbed through. She was reading that? You open one of the books to a dog-eared page. A short handwritten note is scribbled in the margin. Imet brought a snowflake. Okay, wait. Imet brought a snowfluff seal inside to play, soaked the floorboards, ended up yelling at her, I need to work on my communication. I can't read. Oh, oops, I misclicked. Oh my god, I can't. I really don't want to cry. Why did I put this song on? Why did I change the song? I'm pretty sure there's maybe one more thing. I think there's one more thing. I feel like she can also appear in her bedroom. Let me let me try and change the time to like, I don't know, 5 p.m. or something. Trying not to cry. I'm trying not to cry. I'm trying not to cry. I'm trying not to cry. I just did my makeup too. I don't want to cry and ruin it. I'm gonna change the time one more time, maybe at 11 or something. Okay. There's nothing else. Let me know if I missed anything in her cabin. I think for now I'm just gonna continue with the main quest, or else I can't stay here any longer. I can't. Alright, to the stars yet to shine, all that sunlight torches. Sorry, my bad. All that sunlight touches. All that sunlight touches. I think this is the after story of Imet. And we're also gonna talk more with Luke, I think. From what I remember, he wanted us to give him a visit. So that's what we're gonna do.
Navora, has she been staying here to recover?
Oh yeah, I forgot about her.
How are you recovering from your injuries, Navora?
Oh, it's you, Rover. Yes. I'm feeling much better. Dr. Herssen took very good care of me. I just did what he said and rested for a few days here, and I barely feel any pain now. Are you here to visit him?
Yes, we have something to discuss. Is he here?
He's in the counseling room next door. My friend Sigrika is in there. It might take a while, huh?
Thanks. Take care of yourself.
How to put this? I think you can have more faith in yourself, Sigrika.
Faith in myself.
You see, people can be more perceptive than you might realize, including those you care about. So try not to take everything to heart. Go a little easier on yourself.
Luke is such a gentle soul. I want him to tell me
Good
more
or
about
bad,
Rover though.
True or false, these things have a way of coming to light. And as your friend Denia said, sometimes a little distraction is good for your health.
Yeah. I'll give it a try. Thank you, Dr. Herssen.
You're welcome. Again, don't push yourself too hard. I take it you're the type who'd suddenly bolt up in bed at night, wide awake, worrying about an exam? And that'd probably go on for a whole week.
Oh no.
Huh? Is it really that obvious?
Poor Sigrika.
Only my conjecture. Would you like some candy? Sweets help keep a smile.
Sure. And is it okay for me to come back some other time, Dr. Herssen?
Why, of course. Feel free to visit my office anytime, Sigrika.
So, about that exostrider plan you mentioned, let's get into it.
All in good time. Let's start with something lighter first.
Yeah, I need that, please. I don't need anything serious.
Something lighter?
Any topic at all. But let's slow the tempo a little.
Make me laugh, Luke.
too
Make me
eager.
laugh.
Your emotions are clouding your judgment. You must feel it too. Here, a piece of candy. It'll help take the edge off and lighten the mood.
It's like the Kenny man.
No thanks.
I understand your anxiety over Imeth's situation. You've always held her dear, but it's taken more out of you than you realize. Things are best taken one step at a time. The Exostrider hasn't awakened yet. The key is to pace ourselves. Slow and steady, right?
I mean, we basically lost our...
Okay, you're right. Let's table the exostrider for now. Let's talk about you, Luke.
Rover's like a parent, so like, we lost our child.
I trust Imeth. What we experienced together
So you
proved she
can't
was
blame
telling me
her.
the truth. And there's a connection there I can't ignore. But you and me? We might be strangers in passing who became confidants, as you put it. But it feels like every conversation we've had just skims the surface. I prefer to know who I'm working with before jumping into something as big as opening the Stridergate.
Exactly.
It'll affect the entire Lahairoi region.
Point taken. It seems a proper introduction is long overdue. Please, ask me anything. I'll answer as candidly as I can.
Finally! We're gonna get
Are
some,
you a consultant
some
from the Black
lore.
Shores?
That I am not. Work that leaves documented trails doesn't suit my style. But I am acquainted with quite a few bloom bearers.
Okay.
Imeth said she didn't know you well, but that I could trust you. You also know about the bond between me and her. How?
Imeth is a sharp girl. Even though you never introduced me to her, she could read between the lines of your actions. She's a lot like you. Smart, driven, good at bearing burdens. But she's proven to be even more stubborn than you are. After you left Lahairoi, she came to see me a few times in the name of counseling. To learn about you.
How old is Luke?
You didn't tell her anything.
I didn't. You had other tasks for me here in Lahairoi. You didn't let us properly get to know each other because you wanted to shield her from my line of work.
He sounds
She
old,
later stopped these visits after realizing that.
but he doesn't look old.
Still, I really hoped she would have opened up to me more. You both tend to keep things to yourselves, and that's never good for anyone.
But resonators also don't age the same as humans, right? They age slower.
One last question. What did you mean I had other tasks for you?
That is a key topic, but not suitable for discussion here.
And
The
is
Space
he...
Trek Collective is backed by a number of different nations and powers. Their internal politics are of no concern to us.
Fuck!
The infirmary is,
I was supposed to click on
after all,
pause.
a public space. Why don't we take this somewhere more private?
Space Trek Collective is backed by a number of different nations and powers. Their internal politics are of no concern to us. There are many watching eyes among the support staff. Other tasks for you. I'm wondering if he's still doing... Is he currently still doing these tasks that Rover assigned to him? I'm wondering.
To where?
I have a place in mind. Just come with me, Golden Girl.
More personal business to attend to again, Dr. Herssen?
Shh. Just a quick break, Nana. Mind holding down the fort? The next shift will be here soon.
Take care, Doctor. Do try to return in one piece.
Don't worry. I have her with me today.
Who is that? It looked like a student though.
Sundermere.
Sundermere.
Yes. I keep a small workspace of my own here.
Oh, let's go. Okay, wait. I might need to listen to something a bit yeah, I need to listen to something a bit more chill. Hmm. Wait, can't I just teleport? Oh, I can.
Make it fast.
For some reason, I thought it was here, but it isn't. Let's find out.
Leave them to me. Let's not waste any more time.
Oh,
Imbalance ends here. A bearable price. Time to incise.
very cool. Very, very cool.
The Exostrider's sword emits a unique frequency. It shields my workspace from most long-range detection methods.
This is
You picked a good
basically his secret base. Luke sounds like some kind of undercover agent. He definitely plays a big role. That's a vibe I get from him.
Quite a stash.
This is what a secret room is about. Now, where were we?
Room that's like a whole base.
Let's start with the conclusion before we get into all the details. You asked me to come to Lahai Roy to watch for any Fractsidus activity. Warren was the first Fractsidus mole you uncovered, and he certainly won't be the last.
Okay.
Think of the Space Trek Collective as a web of competing powers. It's as much a haven for independence as a playground for agendas. An isolated polar region, rich with exoswarm and the potential for technological breakthrough. Lahai Roy is a gold mine, even for the Fractsidus.
Wait,
You're
the
saying
Fractsidus?
the fall of Helios wasn't their real goal?
I haven't really heard the Fractsidus in a while. I don't remember if the Fractsidus was mentioned in part 1.
It was one of several. After your journey in Huanglong and Renacida, I'm sure you've come to realize their true aim.
Definitely mentioned 3.0 though.
The Trinodian. Aleph 1.
Correct. Given the Threnodians' unique nature, it's sure to catch their attention. Moreover, Aleph 1 is closely linked to the Stridergate, which may be our ticket to outer space.
Spying on the Fractsidus is risky. Why would I have chosen you for this task?
Well, that is a bit of a long story.
Oh my god, I'm excited. Oh.
You've always preferred to see things for yourself. Please, follow me to that table.
Is that his bed? Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. Inspect the item. You examine the transparent container, which appears to have some kind of liquid inside. There is a golden hue quietly contained inside. You realize it looks identical to the blood that flowed from Luke's hand during your fight in the space station. So, are you telling me that might be his blood? Why
The
is
golden
his
serum
blood
developed by the Naviale group. But I prefer its other name, Ichor.
Ichor? Ichor is a special pharmaceutical substance developed for extremely rare diseases. However, its severe side effects make it intolerable for most, keeping it under ongoing research and validation. In its natural form, Ichor is a volatile golden liquid that radiates intense heat at room temperature. In rare cases, it can be controlled and stabilized into a solid form. Oh. Okay, interesting.
My father started it as a medication for rare diseases. But as research progressed, it came to represent something far more ambitious. The drug of evolution.
Evolution. Sounds like something the Fractsidus would like.
Well, on paper it worked. I became its resonator, so it would be unfair to say it was entirely useless. But I was a rare case who survived. All it cost me was excruciating pain and my colored vision. Most test subjects like me didn't make it. It wasn't until I met you that I realized there was more to the story. The rest is in my study, shall we?
So his dad basically experimented on a bunch of different children, and Luke happened to survive and become his resonator. I'm guessing that's his backstory. Drawing of a family? Oh, wait. This is his dad? One of these two is Luke, and then he has a brother. The picture is a child's drawing of a family rendered in simple, earnest lines. A father and an older and younger brother, each one wearing a big, happy smile. On the back of the framed picture, a scribbled note reads, "Always happy, Luke Herssen." It must have been drawn years ago. but the frame is carefully preserved and shows little wear. Always happy.
My brother Ryan drew this picture. We're not related by blood. Father took us both in after his own children passed away from a rare illness long ago.
Okay.
Ryan never could handle pain. But he was easy to cheer up. Whenever the grown-ups would give me candy, I'd save it all for him.
Wait, that's why he has candy as well to give to
So that's why he always has candy with him.
Yeah, exactly.
For a while, I tried to be the perfect son Father wanted. It never worked. So eventually I stopped trying. It only got worse from there. What Father tried to do to Ryan was unforgivable. And then came that accident.
Oh my god.
I thought what my father did was a rather mundane story. A cliché. Someone trying to atone for past guilt, only to cause greater harm. Until your hints made me suspect it was someone's staged finale. So I had my father's grave exhumed. It was empty.
I like this, like the inspecting items. You examine the burned page. Many parts of it are illegible due to the burns. It appears to have been salvaged from a fire. Judging by the legible contents, it's a report. It mentions a high Roy and void matter and was originally destined for the new Federation. At the bottom of the report, you find a signature. The Fractsidus insignia. Complete investigation.
The entire Lola logistics carrier was already blown to smithereens by the time I recovered this page. I managed a quick glimpse before the fire consumed most of the page. It is a report from an overseer.
A Fractsidus overseer's report on its way to the new Federation?
Yes. Tucked away in a Lola logistics delivery box. The recipient is Eris in the new Federation.
Eris. We have to remember that name.
Those 3 items you just showed me. Did the Fractsidus get into Naviale's work after learning about the Icar's potential for evolution?
Noviale Regenerative Group, a pharmaceutical corporation based in the New Federation. Its core technology originates from the development of Ichor. And we know what Ichor is.
They didn't just get into our work. They went a step further. Replacement. Have you ever met the Fractsidus' Grand Architect?
The thousand-faced survivor. We met near the Styx Lake, deep within the Dark Tide. Wait. Does this mean your father was...
No.
Yes. My father was just
fucking
another face
way.
the Grand Architect borrowed. Though looking back now, I can't recall the moment the real him was taken.
Oh my god.
I think the Grand Architect sees life and death as a game. I wouldn't be surprised if Father was even smiling in his coffin as we buried him in that downpour. So, that's your answer. Why did you choose me? Because I have a very personal reason to go after the Fractsidus.
So I'm
Hatred.
assuming it's the Grand Architect that took over his dad's face that experimented on his brother.
Hatred. Even now?
Now, it has become something of a habit. Continue this train of investigation and you'll see for yourself what they are. But before you do, there's something I should share. My friends in the Black Shores told me you've already had a few run-ins with certain overseers. Is that right?
3. Cristoforo, Frolova, and Scar. Plus the Grand Architect you mentioned.
Ah, those names do ring a bell. Frolova is codenamed Hecate. Christophoro? Arachnos. Intriguing, isn't it? The flair they have for their own branding. But it's a telling detail. The codename can reveal its owner's style, personal tastes, and even ambitions. Think about it. A powerful resonator who causes chaos at random leaves no trail to follow. But give them a preference, a pattern. We can start to build a profile from the pieces. I've been compiling reports on the Overseers for years. Allow me to share what I've learned so far. I've reactivated your access. You'll find the door controls right over there.
Open the hidden door. Ooh.
The Fractsidus is loosely organized. Most of its members have only undergone basic, artificially induced body modification. They're not terribly difficult to neutralize. But if you encounter artificers with more creative modifications, you're likely looking at the handiwork of Hydra. Hydra is their leading mind on human evolution and body modifications. Whoever they are, they often work in tandem with Siren. In other words, if you spot one, be on guard in case the other is lurking close by.
There's always two of them. Hydra and Siren.
Zashiki Warashi won't require much of your attention. This overseer primarily operates in Ashinohara, a region that's been largely destroyed by the Lament.
Ashinohara. I've heard of it somewhere before.
Ashinohara?
The girl we had in the infirmary for a while. Chisa, remember?
Oh.
The city that trapped her, Onami, is part of Ashinohara. Now, on to two key pieces of the puzzle. I did say the Fractsidus was a loose organization, but even the most scattered cells still need funding to function. Remember that report from earlier? It's only a matter of time before you go to the new Federation. And based on the intel I've gathered, that's their most critical base of operations. And where you'll find Eris.
Oh, shit is gonna get serious.
How critical? Do they operate in the open?
The new Federation?
Not exactly. But in a place where money talks, they must have members in the highest echelons of government and business. Key members. Their foothold in the new Federation has given them immense leverage. With that endless stream of wealth, the Fractsidus operates with impunity across the planet. Speaking of which, Star Torch Academy is also heavily funded by the new Federation. To be blunt, they're the Space Trek Collective's single largest donor.
That means there's a lot of
Eris, huh?
moles
Duly noted.
probably there
I'm assuming the other key piece is the Grand
in the
Architect.
academy.
The Fractsidus Grand Architect. Their true name is unknown. They only appear through borrowed identities. Real people, legendary beings, and even the phantoms of the dead from others' memories. I did brush shoulders with them once. It was a shame. I had no idea at the time, and missed my shot. This pen was the only thing I brought back from that great fire. I have yet to decipher the lettering, but it shows one thing for sure. The Grand Architect has been around for a very, very long time. It's a pity you called me to the High Roy. Otherwise, I would have continued following that trail. But you always have a good reason, right?
You uncovered all this by yourself?
More or less. I did have some help along the way.
To get your hands on one of the Grand Architect's personal items, you did more than just follow a trail. You infiltrated them.
Shit.
Playing along with them isn't that difficult once you get the hang of it. Like I said, they are a loose organization.
Knowing the Fractsidus, stealing all that intel on the Overseers is risky, no matter how loose they are. Each infiltration will only be more dangerous than the last. Luke, how can a doctor who doesn't value his own life save anyone else's?
You know, this is the second time you've said those words to me.
He infiltrated so well. Do we trust him?
They got away again.
No, I trust him. I trust him.
If I hadn't been so cautious, I could have taken care of them this time.
Yeah, I trust him.
I should send today's findings to her. It's been 2 years. Suppose I'm due for a report.
But I wonder what his role was in the Fractsidus for him
Good.
to get this
Got the
close.
intel.
Would have been a shame if I got myself killed for nothing. You want me to go to Lahai Roy? Why?
There's evidence of their activity in the High Roy. I need you to keep an eye on things. And frankly, you need a break.
Now is not the right time.
You've already drawn enough attention. Do we really have to wait for you to get killed to decide it's the right time? How can a doctor save anyone else's life if he doesn't value his own? Keep pushing like this, and you'll be no different from them.
Not pulling any punches, are you?
Trust me, that's only the warm-up. The High Roy is a nice place, Luke. Bright, passionate students, beautiful snow. Perfect for slowing things down. Listen to me on this. Come.
Very well. As you wish.
I'm liking Luke
So
more
I've
and
led a
more.
leisurely life in the High Roy ever since. No need to worry. I know my limits.
It's kind of like a bad boy, but a good bad boy. Like on the good side.
Let's set aside the Fractsidus for now. We should discuss the Exostrider plan. But first, tell me what happened to you and Imeth in the Frostlands.
You briefly recount to Luke the events in the Frostlands. Please, I don't want to know what happens. I don't want the recap. You don't have to tell me the recap. I'm good.
I see. Imeth, she... No wonder you're in such a state.
I understand her reasons. She was fighting for her dream, for the High Roy in the only way she knew how. And I respect that. The fate she chose for herself. But I won't accept it. There's more I haven't tried. I'm not done fighting
We're
for
not
her.
done fighting for her. We're not. We're not.
Of course. I wouldn't expect you to give up so easily.
She's somewhere out
Now,
there.
About the Exostrider. It started with the Space Trek Collective finding a giant solid-skin root network in Bjarter Woods. They identified it as the lid, sealing the Stridergate, so to speak. It keeps the Threnodians' fractured forms sealed on both sides of the Stridergate. Break it, and these forms will reunite. That wouldn't just spell Lahai Roy's doomsday, but the entire world. But the Collective still yearned to open that gateway, to explore the unknown. So, they created the Synchronists. The idea was to use augmented resonance to amplify the Exostrider's power, hoping that would keep the Threnodians suppressed. But lately, the Threnodians' attacks on the seal have been increasing. I'm afraid the Fractsidus is also getting ready to make a move. With the reactor core returned, all you need now is a little patience. Wait for the Exostrider to awaken. Then we can focus on how to use it to find Imeth. You were a synchronist in the Academy once before. I'll speak with Lucilla about getting you piloting access.
Then I'll wait for your news, Luke.
Certainly. But our immediate priority should be the Fractsidus. I have a feeling they're planning to sabotage our plans for the Exostrider.
Damn, that was yeah, shit is gonna go down. That
Rover
was
said she'd like to check on the Exostrider in the Frostlands before she left. Well, it could be a way to take her mind off things.
really important information.
Now then.
Dr. Herssen, is something the matter?
Must you always assume the worst, Lucilla? Can't I just call to chat?
I find that highly unlikely, Doctor. Let's skip the preamble. What is it?
Rover.
Ah, so this is about Imeth. She was so tight-lipped with me about what happened in the Frostlands, yet she spoke to you.
Sitting on our hands won't fix anything. And she was willing to open up. If a friend runs into trouble, I'll naturally step in to listen. Besides, what I have to share today benefits the Academy. It could help us get ahead of a few potential issues.
Very well. Let's hear it then. Meet me at the Institute, the usual spot.
Okay. Okay, I still trust him. I still trust Luke.
The bath's clear.
My head's spinning. Oh, Dr. Herssen, it's good to see you.
Ethan, you looked fine not long ago. What happened to you?
My thesis, my spot at the...
Hold on. I recall you coming by the infirmary with good news earlier. Something about an institute professor recruiting you for your top marks? Is this the price you have to pay for that? Careful. You might get talked out of the job over health issues.
No, I will get that position at the Institute. I'll crawl there if I have to. I'll come back from the dead if I die first.
Now you're just delirious. I know getting this opportunity wasn't easy. You can't exactly just ask for time off. Come by my office later. I'll write you a sick note. You can't run yourself like an exoswarm, thinking you'll recharge the moment the sun comes up. It's not how we humans work.
Thank you, Doctor. Good things are bound to come your way. This takes me back. I always got my best sleep passed out in your infirmary.
Luke is such a nice doctor, teacher, counselor.
Let's see here. I'm still skipping. Ah, young Luke. What brings you to the Institute today?
Just here to discuss something with someone. How have your shifts been treating you these past few months?
He's super
Not
nice.
bad. You know, these researchers, getting them in for a checkup is like pulling their teeth. I have to hunt them down myself. What do you say we grab a drink after my shift? The meal plans here are all nutrition.
Of course. Why don't I show you that scout drone model I just finished while we're
Okay,
at it?
I
You work
accidentally
fast.
take that away.
You really do enjoy that sort of tinkering.
Taking things apart and putting them back together again is quite stress relieving. It's a nice way to unwind after a day's work.
So, what do you say we sneak over to Rogan's place when we get a minute and liberate the cannon barrel from that precious bot of his? We can put it back after he's had a good meltdown.
Slacking off senior doctor. I just noticed the name.
I'd rather not be an accomplice to that. It's
It's
unethical.
unethical.
And I can't believe you're still holding a grudge over that fish he stewed behind your back.
It's unethical.
The bath's clear.
Oh Oh, she's there.
Have a seat, Doctor. Shame. I thought she would come with you.
She's been here before, but things are different now. I prefer not to have her tangled in the collective's trivial matters.
Fair enough. But I'm not like those stubborn old goats you're used to dealing with. I don't chase after pride or rank. All I care about is Star Torch Academy. Now, go on. Give me the highlights, Dr. Herssen. The Fractsidus. I understand. I'll keep a closer watch.
She knows everything. She's like,
as for piloting the
fully up to date.
If she's capable, that's fine by me. The Research Institute will see to the preparations.
But I trust her too.
That said, we can't ignore the risks that come with opening the Stridergate. I have someone in mind who could help. But first, let me have a quick word with her. The Threnodian concerns every one of us at Lahairoi. I'll handle the board as you've asked. You focus on her and the matters here on campus.
Thank you for understanding, Lucila. President.
President? Oh, she's the president? Of Star Torch Academy? I thought she was just a teacher.
Unexpected.
Like a teacher that knows a
You
lot.
might think I had a hidden agenda. As a thank you, care for some candy?
I'll pass. I'm well aware of your candy outreach program across campus. I've had my fill of sweets over the years. As for what you said earlier, I've been here long enough to know exactly who you are. Thanks to your efforts in uncovering those moles, the Academy is safer, and we have far fewer headaches to worry about. What truly surprised us was your choice to stay all these years and become one of Lahairoi's steadfast guardians.
Oh, I'm just glad the president doesn't see me as some busybody.
You're the right kind of busybody. The kind we're happy to have.
A friend of mine sold me on this place. Went on and on about the beautiful snow and the bright, passionate students. Convinced me to come.
I think Luke found his place.
When I actually got here, nothing like the brochure she described. Turns out, 8 out of 10 staff members were planted here by different factions.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think Luke found his place.
All while living in a gilded cage. Meanwhile, we have Roya dealing in exoswarm parts and colluding with new Federation smugglers.
This is his place.
I know that these students aren't fools. They're the best minds from across the nations. If even I can see what's going on, how could they be blind to it? It's their ideals, their hope for the future that lets them endure the ugly realities of this place without becoming cynical. I only came to Lahairoi because a friend recommended it. But now...
Now you've grown to like it here, right?
It's his home now. He wants to protect it.
Yes, same as you, Madam President. An urgent transmission from Nana. If you'll excuse me.
Dr. Herssen, there was a break-in at the infirmary. Nivora's being kidnapped by the one we previously detained, Warren.
Nivora has been... But why?
What is your status? Are you severely damaged?
No need to worry. Just need time to repair.
Understood. Prioritize damage control after this call. Notify the Academy's security department. It'll take time for them to respond. I'll go after Warren. Which direction did he take her?
received message from the Academy. They're heading towards the Sky Arc space station in the Frostlands.
It's the Court of Savante space station she and I discovered before.
Oh.
I'm on my way.
And Nivora was there too.
Warren has escaped. He's taken a student and is heading for one of the debris fields in the Frostlands.
What do you plan to do?
I'm going after him. I'd like you to set up a perimeter there to cut off his escape and prevent any further risks to the Academy.
How the heck did he escape? What is
You
the
want me
security
to secure a
like?
perimeter while you go in alone to handle Warren?
I have a hypothesis. One I'd like to verify by myself.
Very well. Your track record warrants it. Go, Dr. Herssen. I'll expect good news.
Did Warren take Nivora because Nivora was there too when they discovered that lab?
Nivora. Why now?
Or what is Luke trying to confirm? What are we trying to confirm? Is Nivora sussy or? Or maybe someone else.
I know you've been here before. Take me to the data room. Now!
Oh, okay. I'll do anything you say.
Okay, Nivora is completely innocent.
Getting deeper into the station. Is there someplace we haven't discovered yet?
But she was taken because she was here before. Ooh, wait, are those new?
Right on schedule.
Are those new Tacit Discord?
Ash takes form.
Never seen them before.
Time to incise.
The bath's clear.
Oh, I canceled that. Oops. Oopsie.
The bath's clear. The researchers the Academy stationed here. 2 with gunshot wounds, but still alive. And this one? No vitals.
Oh my god. Dead? What?
Their bleeding stopped. I should keep going after Warren.
What the heck?
Right on schedule.
I am the vessel. Spatial anomalies. Did someone reactivate the Sky Arc system?
Wait, what is this thing on the ground? Oh. Okay, I have to go through here.
The bath's clear.
I'll get out of Lahai, Roy. Out of this cursed place.
It appears Warren's taken Nivora to the data room we visited earlier. The path is blocked. It's those error modules again. I should use the adapter. It's cleared. Gotta keep moving.
This is so sick. Oh shit. Oops. No, but this is so
Cleared.
cool.
Gotta keep moving.
How they've done this.
The bath's clear. Refreshing.
Almost there. Now, moment of truth.
He has
I
completely
brought the student,
lost his
just
mind.
like you asked. So, you... Where are you? Lahai Roy was just a minor setback. I'm still useful. I still have work in the new Federation. I still... Stop hiding! Say something! You! That doctor who's always watching.
You've reached a dead end, Warren. Don't you see that?
It's your dead end!
What? Can he just do that?
Skyark's data room. There must be a reason. Is that just impulse? Or perhaps...
Right on schedule. A bearable price. Time to incise.
I am the vessel.
Finally, some blood. Gotcha. Return to silence!
Oh. That was weird.
Dr. Herssen! Warren, is he?
He's only unconscious. Everything's okay, Navora. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. It's just that he struck me in the back of the neck. It really hurts. I'm really scared.
It's okay. Don't force yourself to hold it in. After a shock like that, it's much better if you let it out. Keeping it bottled up is stressful in itself.
What? Where was she looking at? There's something in his pocket. Is that the pen?
Take your time. Tell me what happened
or was that a weapon?
when you're ready.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'll try. I just need a moment.
He knows though.
Then rest here for now. I'll go check on Warren.
He knows she saw what was there? Was that a weapon?
I fell asleep on the hospital bed. When I woke up and opened my eyes, Warren was pointing a gun at my head.
Oh, was it a gun? That she saw?
He was frantic. Grilled me non-stop about Skyark. And when he found out I'd been to the station before, he forced me to bring him...
What the hell is she doing?
Wait! Those researchers by the door!
One of them didn't make it.
The other two are still alive.
I see. As for what else happened, I don't really remember.
She's
That's
smiling.
all right. I've already formed a rough
She's
theory
smiling.
about his motives now. You should rest, Navora. We'll handle things from here.
Is that so? Then, Dr. Herssen, care to share your theory?
He knows though, he knows. He knows that he's testing her. He knows. Is that really Nivora or is that someone else taking her form? Oh my god!
Is that any way to treat a student?
I'm afraid identity theft is not in the curriculum. Isn't that right?
Oh my god.
Grand Architect of the Fractsidus.
This is the second time they're meeting.
Since you insist on playing the student, I'll offer a lesson. It takes two to play a game.
Whoa, okay. Okay, Luke is cooking. He cooked them, he cooked them. He knew exactly.
Played me for
He knew
a fool,
exactly
didn't
what was
you?
gonna happen.
I was going to kill you for a little one-on-one time with Rover. Shame.
Regrettable that you evaded what was meant for you.
But it's okay. Uncle Warren's dead. Nice and clean.
Being caught out in the open, and still he thought he could just vanish from Lahairoi and get away with this fiasco. The naivety is remarkable.
Anyway, I got back what I wanted too, so
Oh, it was the
I'm
pen.
a happy girl.
It was the pen.
On my way here, I kept wondering why you acted so quickly. Didn't fit your usual style of staying in character until the very end.
I thought he gave
Just
the
as I thought.
pen to Rover.
You were after this pen.
Ah, yes, my precious. I couldn't find it anywhere, so it was you who took it from me. This is the first time someone's taken something from me. Oh, I almost forgot to ask. When did you begin to suspect?
If you must know, my suspicions began to deepen during our last visit to the space station, when you feigned that injury.
Wait, it was...
Your acting had been flawless, Grand Architect. But even you cannot mimic what you don't
It was the
understand.
Grand Architect the whole time, but then who is Nivora?
Death itself.
Just a creation of the Grand Architect?
An immortal like you, no matter how many times you die, it's just another lost identity. And I happen to have seen you die before.
Oh? Is this why you've had your eye on me all this time?
Okay.
Let me think. Oops. Can't seem to remember. My bad.
It's crazy how evil
My
she
real
looks now.
favorite things are the ones that are really old and far, far
Oh my
away.
god, the change in Nivora's facial expression?
You're something special, Dr. Herssen. You're the first person in forever to ever come this close. Without you, the game in Lahairoi would be so boring. So, you get prizes. And I promise, it's right up your alley.
She looks so evil now. Oh my god. I can't believe it.
For the first one, at the upcoming new solar celebration, among all the lovely students, stands a member of the Fractsidus. I'm so looking forward to that child's performance.
Telling us this doesn't do your spy any good.
But that's what makes it fun! It's a cat and mouse game. The mouse needs to know the cat is coming, or how else will it run fast enough on its little wheel? To win, you just have to be the hunter. And if you do end up catching that child, that just proves they were useless anyway.
I think that child was the one that was looking, right? While Nivora was taken away at the academy.
That was only the first. What's the next one?
So that's the mole?
The next prize is right here in this data room. You're so smart, Dr. Herssen. I bet you've already figured it out, no? I had so much fun on this little trip to the Sky Arc. So, how did you feel seeing the etheric sea? Oh, home sweet home. Your faraway home. The one you can never, ever go back to.
Oh my god.
Leading you there wasn't all for nothing. The look on your face was the sweetest treat. Let's be sure to have more fun like this in the future. Until next time, you two. I wish you a pleasant past, present, and future.
What the hell?
Why did you stop me? You think we couldn't have stopped her here?
Yes. My goal was to gather intelligence, not apprehend the Fractsidus' grand architect.
We did get
When
we
dug
did get
up
info.
my father's empty grave, I realized
Yeah.
that it is no simple feat to find an immortal who leaves no trail. The grand architect may appear to act on a whim, but in my observation, that playfulness is just another layer of disguise. There's a purpose behind it. When Nana called earlier, something felt off. Warren is a researcher himself. Why would he need to take a student hostage to investigate a debris field? Even if he did, breaking into the infirmary and letting Nana send a distress call was a sloppy strategy. Of course I'd be the first person she contacted.
So that's why you called me afterwards. I did hear Navor say you've had her in the infirmary all this time. You were keeping an eye on her then.
I was waiting for her to show her hand. Until then, it was all speculation. I needed to see her end the act to be sure.
Damn, Luke is so
Immortal,
smart.
1,000 faces. We've managed to gather quite a bit of
He
intel
is
on the Grand
so
Architect.
smart and so cool-headed
If I'm not
and
mistaken,
so hot.
There should be something more important hidden in this room. Otherwise, she wouldn't have called it a prize.
Oh my god. Oof, damn, Luke. Okay, Warren is pretty much dead.
These are the personnel files from the Skyark space station. This lettering. Do you recall the lead researcher on the Etheric Sea Initiative? The one we saw in the hologram during our first visit?
Professor Junshi.
Yes. During his lecture, he mentioned a scholar who had just joined the project, Wei Ying, but his introduction was cut short. I've found that scholar's record in the system, and her name. The letters of this name are a perfect match with those engraved on that pen.
What?
Are you saying that scholar is the Grand Architect?
According to these records, the Etheric Sea initiative was stalled due to a lack of funding until she joined. Then, it was pushed back on track. Her involvement influenced the CSC's decision on this project. But everything else about her birthplace, employment history, or academic background is missing.
Sounds like another identity borrowed by the Grand Architect.
Indeed. It seems we've just traced this thousand-faced individual back to an even earlier point in Solaris' history.
I mean, he's ancient though, he's old.
These records also show Wei Ying took great interest in the CSC and Etheric Sea initiative during that period. That must be why she infiltrated the Skyark space station.
The universe. What secrets is it hiding behind all those infinite stars? I really want to know.
And about that footage... No need to explain. The fewer people who know about your secret, the better. It just occurred to me that this wasn't a coincidence. If her goal in the past involved you, then it's something to keep in mind on your journey ahead.
Everything is planned. Honestly, everything is planned and is happening for a reason. It's just crazy to me that...
That might have been my entry point to Solaris after leaving.
It's crazy to me that we know a lot more now about the Grand Architect.
Wei Ying was interested in the Etheric Sea before its planet-wide spread. Did she want to use it as a medium to reach somewhere beyond?
We know a little bit more about...
I will. Given her nature, it's only a matter of time before
about their goal. The Grand Architect's goal.
The more she appears, the more she gives away. If she enjoys playing games, then it means she'll follow some rules at least. Otherwise, she'd die of boredom.
Huh. Exactly. And as I've said before, sometimes style, personal taste, and ambition can be more revealing than intended. The Fractsidus has more than one base in Solaris, and I'm far from the only one with a grudge or an interest in their activities. Until now, the Grand Architect has been like a reflection in water. She never appears as her own person, only by the faces of the already dead. But now, her fascination with what lies beyond all those infinite stars is a thread we can pull. We can start identifying which schemes bear her signature. And the Court of Savante, since our Grand Architect has taken interest in them before, a trip to Mengzhou may be worth a visit.
The Court of Savante was active in Mengzhou?
Just a rumor. They say a city was built there under their direction. There may be clues there. As for the new Federation, you'll likely end up there eventually if you plan to counter the Fractsidus' operations in the future. But not now. Things are too complicated over there, and they handle resonators differently. Even with the Black Shore's backing, going in unprepared would be serious risk.
I'll be cautious. Before Navora, did you find any other traces of this Grand Architect in the High Roy?
Yes. There is this one thing, but it's only speculation.
There's more?
About how Imeth disappeared. From what you told me, she died from overclocking trying to stop the Threnodian over a decade ago. After that incident, the Academy detected cracks on the Threnodian seal in the depths of Bjartar Woods. The damage seemed intentional.
You mean...
I believe it was the Grand Architect who damaged the seal, and that led to Imeth's death.
This motherfucking...
Lucila's people will handle things here now. We should leave.
So it wasn't even the overclocking.
Let's go clear our minds. You shouldn't sit with this alone.
It's because it was already broken.
Penny, for your thoughts?
There's too many to count.
Feel like talking about it?
Maybe a little. I keep wondering if the choices I made in the past were the right ones. I still don't know why I chose to erase my memories. That one decision cost me my grip on everything. It made me leave so many people behind. You, Imeth, those at the Black Shores, and probably more I don't even know or remember now. I pulled everyone into my grand plan to save the world, and when it mattered most, it wasn't even there. If we can't save Imeth, she'll just be... forgotten. Left to drift in the void forever.
Even if that hadn't happened, your path was always destined to diverge from most of ours. You know your lifespan is immense. Barring some accident, most of us will leave this world long before you. Death and goodbyes are a final lesson no one escapes. But for you, it's a question that lingers for an exceptionally long time.
You're right.
Since you already know that, you should also see that everyone else has already given their answer. You're still the same person you were before. Just as resilient, still bringing hope to others. That's why, after all these years, we're still willing to stand with you. And it's not because you're a supposed savior. It's because you've always been you. And we're not just doing this for you. We're doing it for Solaris. For the future we all chose to fight for. We chose this path ourselves. You have nothing to feel guilty for. One can only move forward by making peace with what's lost. You taught me that a long time ago. In the end, I failed to find my father's murderer. I failed to protect Rhine. I failed to protect my own family.
But your brother is still alive.
What?
You're alive. There's still hope. You did everything you could.
Ryan is still alive.
Who knows when I'll wake up next time.
Who knows when I'll wake up next time? From what? From a dream? Because it feels like a dream?
Then we'll make a promise.
I'm so confused. What does he mean with that?
We'll see each other again next winter. You'll open your eyes, and I'll be standing right here. Just like today.
I love Luke. I
Come
love
now.
him so much.
Enough with that face.
This
Some
main
candy?
quest did him so well. It's
You always carry candy with you. You sure they really work?
I love him.
As in,
It'll help take the edge off and lighten the mood. Your words.
that. Honestly, not really. It's become more of a habit of mine. As a boy, I'd have one whenever things felt too big to handle. The sweetness was a distraction, something to look forward to. Later, after I inherited Naviale, I realized there were still so many things I couldn't control. So I'd eat them to cope, especially when I was up to my neck in trouble thanks to my business associates. Even after I left the company and set out to follow the Fractsidus' trail on my own, I'd be chewing on one while I watched those who helped me die right in front of me. Still powerless, it seems. So I've come to believe that no matter how strong a person becomes, not everything can be done perfectly. In life, many things are beyond our control. But I still enjoy candy. It reminds me that meeting people is still a gift, even if I know I might lose them one day. If you let grief and anger burn you out, you become obsessed with results. You forget the joy you felt along the way. A little sweetness helps keep the numbness at bay.
I love him. Oh my god, I love him so much.
I'll have one of your candies.
How does it taste?
Luke, my chances of saving Imeth? They're pretty slim, aren't they?
They are. You'll need a miracle. But you've always been good at making those happen.
Yes. We need a miracle. I believe.
Thanks for the candy.
That was his dad's grave, right? Yeah.
You're very welcome.
Oh my god, I feel like this is only the tip of the iceberg. Holy crap. It feels like it is just starting. Oh, that was a lot of... it was short, but I liked it. I like the duration of this main quest. It was like short but perfect. The way they introduced Luke in the main quest as well, the way they showcased him, and just the way he is like they did him so well in this main quest. But the fact that we got to know so much more about the Grand Architect is insane to me. We know a bit more about their reasoning. as to why all this is happening and that everything is planned. He really... The Grand Architect is the perfect name. The perfect name for them. It's mind-blowing, honestly. How everything is connecting. It is mind-blowing. I don't know what to say. Wait, there's more. I return to Star Torch Academy and wait for the celebration to begin. Oh, the celebration! That's where the mole is, like the spy. That the Grand Architect was talking about. Where is it though? Oops. I am flabbergasted. I can't believe how good the storytelling is in this game. I really still cannot believe it.
Comparison possible. The scales carved into the Academy's architecture stand as a tangible.
It is so freaking good. Wait for the celebration to begin. The story is so freaking good. You have a new message. Wait a second, is this still the same main quest? Rover, there's a matter regarding the new solar celebration I would like to discuss in detail. If you have a moment, come find me at these coordinates. And keep this in mind, when a one from afar touches the truth, the door of dreams will appear. Why is she telling me that? Wait, what quest is this? Is this still Act 4? Oh, I don't know. Am I done? Wait. Is this the next quest? Act 3, Act 4. Oh no, this is the same quest still.
New solar celebration and riddles. Sounds like a blast.
The Exostrider poured forth light and heat from its reactor drive, sheltering life from the killing frost. Grateful for this gift, the Roya referred the reactor drive as their son. They took it upon themselves to gather the Exostrider cells, making this quiet labor the duty of their tribe. Now, their ancient vow is complete. As the new sun rises, they hold the new solar celebration, both to mark the renewal and to remind their kin of the purpose that set them on this path.
Here I was thinking we could use this chance to relax, but that architect guy from the Fractsidus mentioned it too.
Yes. The Grand Architect treats everything happening here in the High Roy as a game.
Without you, the game in the High Roy would be so boring. So, you get prizes. Now, at the upcoming new solar celebration, among all the lovely students, stands a member of the Fractsidus.
Mind games. Mind
the
games.
Fractsidus agent is hiding among the students, biding their time to strike during the celebration.
But I wonder if it's like someone we've seen before,
wants to discuss.
or if it's like someone new, like a completely new student we haven't seen before.
But what's with the one from afar bit?
Probably a riddle.
The one from afar? Isn't it Rover?
Let's go see the president and find out what she's planning.
Isn't she referring to Rover? Oh, wait, this is the next... Hold up. To the stars yet to shine, gold suspended in shadows? Act... Gold suspended in shadows? Gold suspended in shadows. Oh, this is the 3.2 main story quest. Oh, this is the next one. Okay. Yeah, this is the next main quest. So I'm gonna stop it here because I want to do this for the next video. But damn, I already said what I want to say before all this happened. And I really can't wait to find out more and what's gonna happen now. So I'll see you guys in the next reaction video where I'm gonna be reacting to this main quest, Act 4, Gold Suspended in Shadows, the 3.2 main quest. So I'll see you guys in the next one, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye!